crime. Because one crime is bad enough. And the criminal must be right only once. Those are the odds. And the morphology of crime, the dynamics are very diverse. But again, let us speak in context. Let us speak in context. People have been killed in Parkland in the USA. They've been killed in Vegas. Yesterday, four people were shot at a YouTube building in the United States. They just released the crime figures in the city of London. For the first time in about a decade, murder rates in London are exceeding murder rates in New York. 20 years ago, New York was the crime capital of the world. All this goes to show that first, what went wrong can be fixed, and what was fixed can go bad again. But these are places where we don't think twice. Before we board planes, buy plane tickets in millions of naira to go on holiday. They are murdering people on the streets of London. They drove cars and killed people on the streets of Barcelona. These are some of the safest places in the world. Something has just gone wrong in the entire world.
Crime. Insecurity.
Yes.
In a highly impoverished economy looks different on the pages of newspapers.
No, it depends on who is. It depends on who is looking. Because let's be clear, those kind of crimes that I've just spoken about are not happening in your high urban centers. This is happening in the heart of urbanity. Let's be very clear. But that's no excuse for not dealing with our problems.
You recently met with some stakeholders in the road sector. What were you folks discussing? What would you like to see happen as a game changer in road infrastructure in Nigeria?
Well, I think that it serves many purposes. First, it was advocacy and public enlightenment. Secondly, it was stakeholder buy-in to policy and to law. One of the things that we have seen is that the depreciation of our infrastructure assets has been accelerated by abuse of the assets themselves.
You're watching Business Morning. Let's come back to you after the break. Honorable Minister of Power, Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola. We'll be back in 2. You're watching Business Morning, and it's a Thursday, the 5th of April. And when we talk about infrastructure, oftentimes we focus on road, rail, power, and whatever, and bridges. Well, sometimes we seem to forget sporting infrastructure, the stadium, and all of that we need. For a sporting-loving nation of 180 million people,